Hey, hey, hey.
What's up, good peoples? Welcome to another Relationship Thursday. What's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook? What's up, Instagram?
This is a short and abbreviated Relationship Thursday. And if you're watching this, whether live or on replay, you may have heard me say that in the past. Like, okay, Iyanna, y'all don't know how to do anything quick, so whatever. But we're serious. We're serious because we're getting ready to jump over to a free training that we're doing this evening, and we're inviting you to join us. That'll be happening in the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. So join us at rocksolidrelationships.com, rocksolidrelationships.com.
Yeah.
There's still time for you to sign up.
Mm-hmm.
But we wanted to come on quickly this evening because it's been on my spirit. It's been on my husband's spirit. And we want to impress it upon your spirit. We want you to know that there are some ways that you can make your relationship work.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a general kind of baseline mindset, positioning, a place that you got to be in order to do that. And the number one way, at least one of the number one ways, but it might be the number one way, is to take ownership.
Mm-hmm.
Take ownership. So we're going to get into that in these next few minutes. We're going to drop a couple of things for you to consider as you're starting out 2020. But as you're joining into the room, please go on ahead and let us know where you hollering at us from.
Yes, let us know.
Where are you representing? I see you. I see you. I see you. Where you representing? Where you from? Let us know these things so that we know where you at. Where you at? Where you at?
And as my wife just mentioned, again at 9 o'clock we're going to be hopping off to do this free training. And so we want you to come. If you have not participated or joined us in a free training, please do so. We drop the links on Facebook as well as YouTube, but please do so. We always give good information, and so we're looking forward to seeing you all there to participate in the free training.
And the free training is
how to create a rock solid relationship without your partner's participation.
What?
Yes. How to create a rock solid relationship without your partner's participation. So
Yeah.
again, come and join us. Click on the link, and let's get rocking and rolling.
Okay, we see you, Fontaine from Cleveland, and we see Rockville, Maryland in the house. That's home. Not Rockville specifically, but that's home, the DMV. We see you, Janelle, DC. We see Philly, Maryland. I know that's right. Represent.
I see Ohio.
Chicago, and I see Alabama there on YouTube. So let's go ahead and get started very quickly. So sometimes I think that when we talk about how you can take ownership, when we do this in our sessions with our clients and we get one-on-one, I know for sure that when I do this, sometimes women just look at me like, they just look at me like, like I've heard this before. This is cute, And I don't really think that folks really take seriously how important it is, how much of a must it is if you really want to have a for real, like not a fake, but a real rock solid relationship, a relationship that really does work, that really makes you happy, how important it is to love yourself.
Yes.
To love yourself. I know this is that you heard it before, but I don't know how many people really recognize that the degree to which you love yourself is the amount of love that you're able to receive from another person.
Mm-hmm.
You are not able to take in any more than you're able to give yourself. It's just a law. It's just reality. And so when we don't even have an awareness about where our blocks are, I see you, Charlotte, North Carolina. Shauna, welcome, welcome. When we don't have an awareness of where our blocks are and where we don't have a lot of compassion for ourselves, where we come down hard on ourselves, where we are frustrated with ourselves, not tolerant of ourselves, those kinds of things, right? When we don't have an awareness of that, we don't really understand that we are doing the very same thing to our partner. That when they show up a certain way or when they try to give us certain kinds of energy, we're not open to it and we're not receptive to it because we're not there with ourselves. Where's the link? They said, where's the link? rocksolidrelationships.com. We're going to go to it right now and drop it because we forgot to drop it. Sorry.
I put it in there.
Oh, you put it in there?
Yeah, I did. But I'm going to put it back in there again. So on YouTube, it's rocksolidrelationships.com. Relationships with an S. On Facebook, rocksolidrelationships.com.
So this is important, guys, to know that if you do not understand exactly where you are struggling with loving yourself and where you're struggling with accepting yourself and being kind to yourself and all of that you're going to struggle in your relationship because there are going to be places where your partner is going to trigger you, And all they're doing when your partner is in an exchange with you, when you're dealing with them from day to day, all they're doing is reflecting back to you your own attitudes, your own biases, your own shortcomings. That's what partners do. That's what divine alignment and this divine assignment is for you, right? Like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's about. So you have to really recognize that loving yourself and understanding where the blocks are is important. That's how you take ownership. Because when you don't take ownership, you expect for somebody else to come and make you feel good enough, to take away that heartache, that loneliness, that not feeling good enough. And that's not his job for me. When I get in that place, I got to recognize I got to do that for myself. That's my own stuff. And when I can start to take ownership of that, then and only then will my relationship have a chance. Like straight up. Yeah. So it's a core value. And I think, again, a lot of us know about it, but, we just don't take it very seriously because we still want to keep looking at what they can do.
Yeah.
And so one more thing we're going to give you this evening.
All right, so number 2, y'all. So you want to say, don't lose yourself in your partner. And a lot of y'all might be jumping up and down, like really high-fiving me on this point right here. Because when you enter into a relationship, a lot of people do it hesitantly and apprehensively because there's a fear that I'm going to lose myself in my relationship with my spouse or with my partner. And so because you want to maintain some sense of autonomy, some sense of self-identity, again, one way in order for you to really radically shift and grow up your relationship is to understand that you can maintain that. You can absolutely maintain that and not lose yourself in your partner. So maintain some sense of individuality by doing the things that you used to do. You may have to make some modifications in terms of your time commitments. You may have to make some modifications in terms of who in the hell you hanging out with. You may have to make some modifications in that area. You may have to make some modifications in terms of who you're talking to on the phone. But again, the important thing that I want you to know is that you can still be you, you can still experience you, and you can still grow in your relationship, as you attempt to maintain some sense of autonomy and some sense of self-identity.
And the thing is, guys, is that we love it when couples are just booed up, and y'all like to spend time together and be with one another, and you do so much together. That's me and him. Like, I'm so happy that, for the most part, you feel me as much as I feel you, and you like being around me as much as I like being around you. When I say the most part, I'm saying is that I know there's sometimes I know I may get on your nerves, sometimes you get on my nerves, right? But for the most part, we like, shut up. We like to be around each other, and we like to hang with each other, and working with each other can be a challenge.
Okay.
But, it's real talk, right? It could be a challenge because we're different personalities, but at the end of the day, we like to be with one another.
Hey, what's up, Terry?
That's cool, and that's cute. But when you make your relationship so much of a priority that you find all of your, external validation, all of your activities are with your boo, like everything you do, you're trying to get them to go, like that makes the relationship codependent because you're looking to your relationship to kind of give you your extracurriculars. And it could be
a bit enmeshed in that relationship.
Yes. And we've been able to see that with us.
Yeah, we have.
And sometimes it's a struggle. They can't see you on Instagram.
My bad.
So lastly, guys, again, if you're just joining us tonight, we're talking about some things you can do to take ownership in your relationship. Take ownership and to make sure that when you take ownership that you understand that this is the way you can ensure that your relationship will work in 2020. In the next few minutes, we're going to be hopping off. We want you to join us by going to rocksolidrelationships.com, where we're going to be doing our free training, how to create a rock solid relationship without the participation of your partner.
Yeah.
That's in the next few minutes. So go ahead and go there.
One thing really quickly about that. So in terms of this free training, yes, please come and join. We also want to lift up the fact that this upcoming Monday, we're starting our relationship training or relationship coaching course. And so we want you to participate too. So one way to get some additional information about that is to come and join this free training in the next few minutes. We got folks signed up. We got bonuses on deck. We got, a lot of things in store for y'all. So please come and check out the free training.
Hat to the back. Okay, and the last thing we want to leave you with this evening is, even if you've been together 30 years, 20 years, you know everything about him, she knows everything about you, you're with them all the time, please don't try to own your boo. Dun, 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 dun. I know you're like, wait a minute, what you mean? Don't try to own them. And you may on the surface be like, I would never try to own another person. That's not how I roll. But if this is the only person you're with most of the time, your hobbies and your dreams, everything is locked up into them. There's sometimes these unconscious kinds of attachments we feel to our partner where we feel like, well, I'm gonna go do this. You good, right? Or what's happening over there, like and we say kind of stuff like, you belong to me.
Mm-hmm.
You mine.
Yeah.
I know you like to say that.
Yeah, you mine.
But real talk.
I like to say that at certain time periods when I'm doing certain things. This mine. This mine.
But.
Is it mine?
Oh no.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so the lesson we're trying to teach right now is that nobody belongs to another person. You came into this world alone, and you will leave it alone. And so when you have a certain sense of your own individuality, your own
What's up, Dawood?
sense of being. Hey, Dawood. When you have a sense of that, then you're much better able to move and flow and not be so reliant on the relationship. That's how you know you are creating a good, rock-solid relationship, because you are not trying to pull more from it than what it is built to give you. We hope that this has been of help to you this evening. Again, join us at rocksolidrelationships.com. That's where you can sign up. You'll be sent a link to join the training. It'll be on the Zoom platform. We're jumping over there right now, and we hope this has been good. Until the next time, y'all, remember, none of this stuff makes sense and none of it matters if you do not
stop playing, y'all,
and start pushing.
Yeah.
Peace, y'all. There we go with YouTube, always late.